The next question up says, should I be concerned that my volume is still really high as I'm going into my competition in October? For example, I have one workout that calls for a top set of single at 8 RPE followed by 9 sets of 5. Now, it should go without saying that 9 sets of 5 is going to be at a pretty low intensity, so say 70%, 75% the most. The very next protocol, the very next workout scheduled had the same protocol. Um, I wouldn't be too concerned about that, uh, provided that the competition date is in the system correctly, and you can check that anytime you want. You just go to reactivetrainingsystems.com, log in, click on apps, then click on calendar, and you should be able to get a view of your upcoming training. As long as the competition date is set correctly, then the program is functioning as it's intended. Now, it's not so necessary to have lots of exposure to higher loads, even into the 85-90% range, um, if you're responding well to lower intensities and if you're including singles in your training, which will cover your bases in terms of your need for exposure to higher intensities. The idea is that if your single at 8 RPE is improving, then basically your competition results, your competition potential is improving. And that's the main idea. So as long as you're progressing in strength, I wouldn't worry about it. The way that that particular training group is designed, it shouldn't have much effect, if any. Now, I would say that it's also likely that in the last couple weeks, you will see that intensity begin to go up into the 80-85% range. And that'll depend a little bit on which group we're talking about here. But the idea is the same. As you get closer to the meet, the intensity is going to go up a little bit. How much is going to depend on the group strategy. Regardless of the group, there should be plenty of exposure to heavy enough weights to peak your strength potential, to develop those skill components that are important to being able to display your strength on the platform. That should never be in doubt. Your ability to take a heavy single should never be in doubt. So if, like you said, you're doing lots of singles in training, if those singles are getting progressively heavier as you're going through the training weeks, then you're doing what you need to do. And your strength potential, your competitive potential is improving. So, and that's what we want to see.